All right, Cancer, here we go. March 2025. You're the hot spot of the connection cycle. You are the theme energy. Something here for everybody. Let's see where we go. Let's just get an idea. Let's cut the cards. Oh, it's going to be quite a month, isn't it? The Tower and the Death card. Something big is coming down. All right. I hear the bad moon arising. Right? Trouble on the way. Don't come around tonight. It's a bit of bad moon arising energy. A little bit. It'd be funny if there was a moon. I don't think so, though. But there's a 8 of Wands. Somebody surprises you this month. You got a surprise in store. This Death card is the same energy if you were part of the extended for the overview reading. Well, that's got the same energy. There, a little bit of karmic debt there. Let's see where we go. Let's shuffle the deck for Cancer. Wow, that's powerful, man. That's quite a fucking wow. All right. March 2025. Give you the soulmate cycle from the angle of Cancer. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. And I am not a fucking time lord. All right. Top row, we're doing pyramids, of course. Top for the monthly readings. Top row is how whoever this energy is that's coming to communicate, that shows up, the surprises you. This is how they feel about you. This is how they see you, and this is the potential final outcome. I'll clarify whatever I think needs clarifying. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. Overall energy of this reading is the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. This has been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. We'll just put it that way. Here we go. How do they feel about you? 5 of Cups. One of the cards that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. I've been telling you that since I got here. The other one's the 3 of Swords, right? 5 of Pentacles. Oh, geez. You see all these loss? See all this loss? It'd be great to get like a tower there or something. Well, I'll take it. It's Fool. I knew it was going to be Major Arcana. I thought maybe a tower, but that can read like a tower. Towers happen very suddenly, don't they? They create great change. Well, we take a leap of faith that happens quite suddenly, and it can create great change. Somebody shows up. Somebody who's just feeling. How do they feel? They feel like they missed out on you. They feel regret. They feel sadness. Somebody here, the energy is encouraging them. Their emotions are encouraging them to take a leap of faith. Just go for it. It's time to do something different, they're saying to themselves. Okay. Well, if you read my write-up on March in the blog, right, you know that there's a lot of that. There's not a lot of Neptune energy here I'm picking up on, but I do feel the push-pull, the dance that I wrote about between Mercury and Venus, you know. Let's see where we go. How does this person who obviously, I don't know why they missed out on it. I'm curious. I'll clarify that one later. How do they see you? Queen of Pentacles. How do they see you? Queen of Pentacles. You often reflect as this in my readings, and it's not because you're a deer. You're probably not. It's mostly because in this soulmate cycle, the DMs, the runners, really do look up to the DFs on some level. You're like the parent energy in this soulmate cycle. They see you thriving. They see you doing well. They see you taking care of yourself. They see that you take care about others. They see that you care about others. Okay, all of that. All right, what else? A 9 of Pentacles. They see you thriving. They see that you take care of others. They see that you're independent. They admire all of this about you. All of it, especially the independence. That you, your own thing. You do what you want to do, right? You wear one green shoe, you wear one purple shoe, not because everybody does it and that's the thing to do. It's because you do it because you want to do it, as an example, right? All right. Potential final outcome. There's a lot of admiration here. I can see why they think they might have missed out. I feel like I missed out. I didn't even know I had a shot with you. Wow. But I feel that, right? I have to swim in this energy to pull the reading. So, potential final outcome, red with the 5 of Pentacles. The Hangman. It's Huey Lewis. Well, not literally, but I want a new drug. Somebody is coming out of the Hangman. Somebody wants to come out of it. Somebody wants to a new ending. A new ending to an old story. Somebody wants to rewrite the ending. Somebody wants to do something like that with you. Okay, it's about perspective. It's about change of perspective. Somebody wants to change the perspective. Somebody wants to take control of the narrative, change the narrative. right? Like a PR agency, right? They change the narrative. They take control of the narrative. Celebrity gets caught with a hooker in an alley, right? This PR agency comes in. Oh, he was helping her. Okay, he was helping. Okay, he helps them. Underprivileged. Helps them out. Yeah, with $100 bills. You know, I mean, I suppose. But, you know, if you spin it right, it sounds like you're doing a good deed. You know. Well, somebody wants to take control of an old story. Spin it in a new direction. Fine. Let's cut the witches. All right? Let's do some clarifying. Here we go. Oh, okay. I'm going to start up here. I'm going to clarify the Five of Pentacles, because I get this a lot where they feel like they missed out on you. I get that a lot with the Cancerian energy. Why? Why are you so great? I mean, I know. Just between us, I know, because I can read your energy. I think they're seeing you accurately. You know, I do. And don't come at me and go, Steve, I'm crying in a corner with a bottle of whiskey. None of that. Okay. But that's their perception. That's how they perceive you. I called it a PR agency earlier. They create perception, right? It's all about how people perceive things. There's a difference between banging a hooker in an alley, right, and helping a young lady, right? I mean, it's really nothing different happened, but the other story, just the perception of it, the optics, it's just a lot better. All right, here we go. Five of Pentacles. All right, here we go. What did I say when I threw that? Remember when I threw that? I said something about, I hope that's a tower or something like it. I said that kind of felt like it, right? It's crossed by the tower. Boom! Come on! Who's your donkey? Right? Tell you what. The tower. I mean, yeah. Somebody here, it's not even like they feel like they missed out on the environmental energy is making them want you. You know, making them want you back, making them want to get it back, making them want to claw back. Okay? Even the tower crossing the Five of Pentacles can make somebody take risks, crazy risks. This is the kind of energy I get a lot around gambling type people, right? People, they lose it all except for $2, and they take that $2 and they do something stupid with it, and they end up losing that or more. You know, it's a bit of that. Somebody here, I think somebody wants to take control of this. What's on top? Seven of Swords, yeah. Why is that here? It's deception a little bit. It's the Ace of Cups, yeah. This is an energy, whoever this is that's attached to you lies to themselves about a lot of things, not just you. They lie to themselves about a lot of things. This is an energy that denies themselves, leaves themselves out in the cold on anything love-related that would make them happy, you know. And they do it for the stupidest reasons, you know. But what's interesting is the reasons they normally would do it are what are bringing them to you right now. And that came up in a recent reading, right? The things that would normally make them run, make them come towards you. So it's likely it would come up in the theme energy of this soulmate cycle. What do I mean? I'll give you an example. Normally this person, again, you just catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally. I have to give an example. So this might apply to you, it might not. But normally this person, for example, someone like this might say, well, I'm rich. I don't want to go and fall in love with somebody, marry somebody, because they're going to get half my money, or they're going to get all my money. And they lie, so they deny themselves love. That same energy that would normally say that would now be coming your way because they see you as independent. You've got your own money, right? So that would bring them to you. So you can see the flow of energy. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying that's your person, all right? You need to kind of think laterally here to understand that the same frequency of energy can play out 1,000 different ways. But that's a good way to look at this, all right? So however it is they normally lie to themselves to keep themselves out in the cold on you, right, is the very thing that's bringing them to you. They're very attracted to this aspect of you. Normally it's just admiration, which scares them because then they have to admit that they're lesser. This time around, they want a piece of this, all right, a little bit. All right, I get the regret. Let's see what their emotions are urging them to do. Now, this is coming from a higher place. This is 5D energy, all right? So this is what they're being urged to do. Some might say it's what their subconscious is urging them to do, but this is the energy. This is a major arcana card. This is the energy that runs the subconscious. Okay, so it goes even further than that. But, you know, if you want to take the hocus pocus out of it and not get called a kook by certain people, you say subconscious, right? You know, it's much bigger than that. Our subconscious minds aren't represented by the major arcana 5D. Not at all. All right, let's go. The Fool. Tell me about it. Let's see what their subconscious is encouraging them to do. Right? All right, let's see where we go. I know all about the subconscious. We could rattle off all sorts of psychology terms all day long. But at the end of the day, there are bigger things. There's energies we can't see. 70% of the universe, roughly, is dark energy. You can't even see it. And it's a web that connects everything, proving that the Buddhists have been right the whole fucking time. You know? Yeah, how about that? Page of Swords. You got to know it's there. Right? They had faith that it was there. Yeah, well. Page of Swords. I don't know. I don't know what that is. The leap of faith is coming from the fact that if they don't do it, they're going to be incredibly disappointed in themselves. So if we were to put, so what's the 5D encouraging them to do? The 5D is putting it in their head that if you don't do this, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Okay? So subconsciously, they're already feeling that regret, which is right there. So that is the subconscious. Subconsciously, they're already feeling that regret. On the outside, I doubt they're showing that. Okay, what's on top? 7 of Pentacles. Why is that here? The Lovers. Yeah, again, it's everything I said already. You know, the energy is just right for this day. It's a perfect storm. It's great. You got the 5D making them feel like if you don't do this, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. You're going to be so disappointed. You're going to feel so stupid. You're not even going to be able to look yourself in the mirror, which then translates right out into this regret, which brings them right to you. Okay? I've got communication around this Hangman. I do. I don't know what kind yet. We'll wait and clarify it. For right now, let's just clarify it. I don't, you know, how do they see you? You're awesome. Okay? This person, you're everything they wish they were. And I know they'd never admit that to you. How do I know? Because of this, right here. This is also an energy, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. Well, we can leave the Ace of Cups up. 5 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords is an energy of someone who would never admit there's anything wrong with them. Or they'd never admit there's anything wrong, period. Right? It's someone who would lose all their money, right? Just these two energies together. Each energy is an ingredient in a recipe. What recipe, what kind of person does this form? Somebody who would lose all their money, right? But don't want anybody to see it. They want to keep up appearances, so they walk around town spending money like they have more of it. Like they just doubled it, right? Just to try to cover up the fact that they lost it. They're easy to read. You know, they're always overcompensating, right? It's the guy that just lost his job and then the next day goes out and gets a new Corvette. You know, I mean, it's just, yeah, everything's great. I ain't got no problems here. Yeah, I suppose. On the plus side, they usually do the repos in the middle of the night. The neighbors won't see. But whatever. All right. Hangman. Why is it here? So you're fine. This person, normally this would scare them away. Now they want a piece of it. Why? Well, that's what we're going to find out right now. Hangman. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. If you hear a clicking in the background, that's Flem the parrot's beak. He's having a field day over here, clicking his beak while I do the reading. He thinks he's being cheeky. He's been being cheeky all day. All day long. Chewed my wife's ficus plant this morning. She mad at him. Well, she mad at me, right, because it's my fault. But it technically is, I suppose. All right, Hangman. All right. Ficus are poisonous to most pets. He seemed to like it. I don't know. He didn't eat it. He just chewed it. What's going on with the Hangman? You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's crossed by the Page of Swords again. Okay. The environmental, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Somebody wants to turn the story around. It's saying the same thing. They are acting. This is a fool. It's a major arcana underneath here, and that's a major arcana of the lovers. The choice has already been made by the universe. Somebody wants to turn this around. Somebody, I get it. I mean, it's saying the same thing. What's on top? The star. Wow. Why is the star here? The sun. It feels... Why are they coming? Okay, I said we're going to find out why. Why are they showing up? Why normally would this, you being so awesome, scare them away? Because they can't possibly admit something's wrong with them, right? Now all of a sudden it's bringing them right to you. Why is that happening? Because somebody, your person, this person feels like, and I don't know if it's probably divine timing, it's the right proper mix of energies, making them feel like this whole thing is destined and they're just in the right mood. They're in a good mood. You got to be in a good mood to go out and ride a horse out in the beat down sun with nothing on. I mean, you just got to be they're in the right mood for it. It's time. There's a sense of destiny to it all. What's the bridging energy? 3 of Cups. What I say, they're in the right mood. It's a celebration energy. I was just checking my read. I'm right. 3 of Cups is celebration energy. These girls, they're in a good mood. If you're going to approach somebody for a foursome, this is the time. You want them in this kind of mood, and maybe with a little more alcohol. But either way, you know, this person, it has this, for some reason, everything's lining up just right in March. And again, I'm not a fucking time lord. Might happen for some of you in April, might happen in May. I don't fucking know. But I can tell, but we're talking about March here. It's when the energy gets here. Everything's lining up just right in March for this person. To create this air of destiny around it. There's a mission-oriented energy here. Okay? So what happens? I got communication all over this shit. Long awaited. Okay? I think they show up and blow your mind and surprise you. It's what the cut card said. Now, I'm more interested in why this fucking Page of Swords keeps coming up. So I'm going to take it and put it right there, and I'm going to clarify it. Okay? Because technically, it's part of that, and it's part of that. Underneath it is always the 2 of Cups, at least in both instances here. Tell me about this Page of Swords. I think what it means here is they show up in spite of the fact they know that they're going to look small next to you, right? That's them. They're the little fawn, right? But I think there's more to it than that. I think somebody really is, for some reason, the energy's lining up where they're feeling the soulmate connection. That's why that 2 of Cups kept coming up. Anyway, why is that Page of Swords here? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Okay, won't let me shuffle anymore. So the 5 of Swords. Somebody here has figured out that they've been stabbing themselves in the foot, has figured out that they've done things wrong, have figured out that they've short-sheeted themselves, and they want to make it all better. They want to fix it. They want to turn it around, and the energy feels right to do that. I get it. They did nothing about you before. Now they want to do something. What's on top? The Queen of Cups. Why is that here? The 10 of Swords. Somebody feels like if they're all out of love, they're so lost without you. Isn't that a song? Right? I'm all out of love. What am I without you? Right? That kind of thing. Somebody's all out of love. It's what it is. It's my Desert Queen. It's technically Queen of Cups. It's the most love I could put. Somebody's really let themselves down. Somebody has let themselves down. This energy is coming in part. These energies are working to create a perfect set of ingredients to make it all feel destined, to make it all feel regretful, feel like if they don't, they'll regret it for the rest of their lives because they've let themselves down. There's a realization that this energy has let themselves down. And that's why they're showing up. It's the easiest way to phrase it for thousands of people. If it was a one-on-one type of thing, well, you know, I don't know. I could pinpoint it. I will give you one that's definitely here. It's probably just for one of you watching. Maybe 5 at the most, I would guess. Their other relationship, they tried to find you all sorts of places, or they were in another relationship and that ended. So you've got somebody who is showing up back to you because it was always you. And they might use that line. They might use the line that it was always you. It was never Rhonda. Right? What is it with me and the name Ron this week? I don't know if it's either Rhonda or Ron. I don't know. But it was always you. Something failed, something dead, something's over, or somebody passed away. That might just be for one or two of you. Sometimes somebody passing away, somebody close, can jar us loose. That happens. Somebody's going to say, well, you said that before in one of your readings a while back. You think people only die every other Wednesday on odd years? Or so? Every day somebody gone, a whole bunch of somebodies, right? That energy repeats all the time. I don't always mention it, but it's always here. There's always somebody watching where their person is reaching out because somebody passed away. It happens all the time. It brings friendships back together. It can bring families back together. People that haven't spoken in 30 years can come back together because somebody croaked. You know, it's just the way it is. I think this feels more like a relationship croaked. And that's just for a few of you, but it's worth mentioning. For the rest of you, it's just somebody realized they've let themselves down in life and they want to be more like you. Perhaps they're coming in, changing the narrative to, rather than being afraid of you, maybe they learned something from you, right? I don't know. What else you want to tell everybody, universe, before we go? One card, the crossing card. What else you want to say? Well, I could tell you the bottom card, the crossing card, is the love geese, the lovers. Come back again. It's right there. And there's the devil, the goat with its feet on fire, crossed by the lovers. This is, it's fitting. Okay? It's very fitting here because you're obviously the hot spot of the connection cycle, this Cancerian reading. Something here for everybody. It would be unlikely that part of the overview reading wouldn't show up here. And it really is. There's some karma left. The universe is that mother, that family where we finish everything on our plate in this house, right? You know, my house was never like that. We throw it away and shit. We'd be on the phone to Pizza Hut in 5 seconds if mama burned the fucking food. It tastes like shit. But there are households that have that we don't waste food policy. I know I had a friend who did. They got to finish everything on their plate, whether it was cooked good or not. Fucking hell. It's a goddamn shame, you know. It's not wasted if a raccoon eats it. It's a living creature. Go give it to the goddamn coons. Don't throw it away. Put it outside. I mean, either way, at the end of the day here, there's still food on the plate. There's karmic food on the plate. And that's why this energy is coming in. That's why they're coming towards you. That's why it's all happening. All right? The universe is trying to clean up some messes right now. It's trying to balance some energy that has remained unbalanced for some time. It's picking up the crumbs. It's picking up little pieces. I know. It's the best I can tell you. What else? I can do 2 more out. 5 of Wands and a Page of Wands. Once we get... See, I said, it's picking up little pieces. 5 of Wands is the weakest energy as it reflects back at me with these cards as a medium. It's not a big deal bunch of karma that you have to blow out with this person. Not at all. Pay attention to the overview reading because it's definitely, part of it is definitely here. Part of it, anyway. It's just little tiny pieces, and then we can move on. We can have either new adventures with this person or new adventures with somebody else. Either way, there's communication coming, and it'll be the thing about the Page of Wands is fruitful communication. All right? Fruitful communication can be had with the Page of Wands, and that's what's reflecting here. That's why it's coming out. All right? So it's useful. For some reason, it benefits you and them, of course, but you as well to get rid of these little crumbs. It is what it is. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Pay attention to this and pay attention to the overview reading for sure. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.